Today I want to talk about the importance of getting feedback. One of the important things that I've come to realize is that you can watch yourself do something 1,000 times. You can take notes on it, you can watch yourself practice, you can research things on how to get better. The reality is, a person can come into your practice with fresh eyes and be able to identify things that you were completely blind to before. These things can come from people who are really skilled and really know how to do it right and are able to guide you in exactly the right way in how to become better at what you're doing. Or it can be someone who isn't necessarily skilled at what you're doing, but with their perspective and outside view of what you're doing, they can identify that there are things that could be improved still. Both of these things are highly valuable because in my own practice, I find that I gain way more from seeing how others think about what I'm doing, and I can make much bigger changes when I hear those perspectives. As an example, I've practiced a speech dozens and dozens and dozens of times. I recorded myself, I watched it over, I went through again and again to perfect the speech before I presented it. On the day of the presentation, I had a separate evaluator, and in my group, everyone gives a little bit of feedback. After reading all of the evaluations, both the good and the constructive comments, I looked back at the speech again, and I saw things a little bit differently. In the exact same video, I now had a new perspective, and I felt like I could go back and start tweaking things even more. And this ended up bringing that speech, that presentation, to a whole new level. It doesn't matter if the person who's giving you feedback is good at the craft or not. It's an opinion that you can utilize and pull in to start changing the way you do things and trying out different ideas that could perhaps make your work better. Sometimes the biggest benefit you can have in your work is through actively reaching out to people, asking your friends and your family about how you're doing with this skill, or talking to coaches or other people who are highly skilled at this, taking some of their time to give you some pointers. When you're watching yourself so frequently and you know what you're doing so well, you can become blind to your mistakes and not know how to progress to the next step. Constructive feedback is one of those things that can push your performance to the next level. Follow for more on confidence and self-improvement.